Hope you all had a fantastic evening, slept well. I wanted to talk about today how familiarity is the reason why many of us don't change. But we've all been given this amazing chance of lockdown. So if you use it as a positive catapult, you can use this as a reset. So the problem is when we're trying to change something, we become so familiar that it is just our safety net. So although you're in a job that you dislike, it's familiar, so you stay there because you like the people, you're consistent with everything you do, you know the job, you know how everything works. Same within your part, I can't even get my words out today, I've just come back from a really cold walk. It's the same when you're with a partner. You get used to that familiarity. So although you may not be in a great relationship, you are just used to it because it's everything, it's everyday life. Okay, so what I want you to use is this catapult of lockdown. It has had to reset us. We've been taken away from all of our life. We haven't been able to stick to the same routines. So now is your chance to actually adjust it. And when the world goes back to normal, because it will eventually, you can change those routines because we've come out of a lot of those familiar patterns that we were used to. So what I want you to really do is focus on what have you actually missed? Have you missed that job? Have you missed hanging out with those people? So start changing it now. So start looking at what it is you actually want to change within your life, okay? Start looking at, was you just liking these familiar patterns? But now it's been nearly a year, I've realised that actually I didn't miss. A lot of the things that I thought I loved, I've not actually missed. So now I know after this lockdown goes back to normal, I'm going to start creating new habits. I don't think I'm going to go back to the normal me. I don't want to. So much has changed for me anyway, as you know. I came out of my job, but I used to love that job. And if someone had said to me last year before this lockdown, you're going to quit this job and you're going to go on your own, I would have said, no way, no, I'm not. I love my job. But having this reset and being able to do something different actually made me see that I was just liking that job because it was familiar to me and I liked familiarity. So what I'm trying to say to you is we get stuck doing the same routine, so we just think that's what our life is and that's what we enjoy to do. When actually, take a look at it. Now we've had this lockdown, now you've had that taken away from you, have you actually missed that routine? Do you actually love that job you do? Do you love the partner that you're living with? Let's start looking at these things and changing them because it purely is familiarity that keeps you doing so many things. Especially when we were younger. You actually have, from 1 to 18, you're surrounded by a life that you think is the life that you deserve, that you have, that is right for you. But what I want you to do now is, are you just doing the same as what you've always done? Because familiarity breeds familiarity. I can't even get my words out where I was so cold earlier. So what I want you to really take a look at is, are you just doing something because you've always done it? Or it's because you've always witnessed it? So if you've always had those shitty relationships, you're going back to the same sort of types of men because that's what you're familiar with. It's not necessarily something that you like, but because you're familiar with it, that's all you know. But now is the time to break those habits, okay? So I want you to start becoming aware. Become aware of, do I actually enjoy what I'm doing? Am I liking the person that I am right now? Okay? Because now when we come out of this lockdown, because of the routine change, because of the habits that we used to have had to change, it's like having a bit of a breakdown. You can have a bit of a reset. Then you know what it actually is you need to do and what you want to do when you move forward, okay? So, sorry about that, couldn't get my words out. Got so cold on my morning walk. That was hard work. But I hope I got my point across. So, have a fantastic day and start writing down things that you maybe used to do and actually look at, did you miss them? Then we can start making the changes from there.